Hi, this is Sandy with Play for Ministry. I want to give you another practice tip. This is tip number 3. And this tip is that several short practice sessions will benefit you more than one big long practice session. Now, a big long practice session will benefit you, but if you can spread that out, you'll find that in the long run it benefits you more. It's better to spread your practice out over several days as opposed to practicing several hours in one day. It's even more beneficial if you can split your practice into 2 different times in the day. I know that's not always possible depending on your circumstances, your schedule, all that kind of stuff. But the more you can spread it out, the better you learn. God has made our brains in such a way that we remember better when our review is spread out over time. When we work on a piece or several pieces for several hours, we often see immediate progress. Like by the time you're done that big long practice session, you're playing that piece so much better. But we don't always retain all of that progress. But if you spread out your practice, our brain has to think about those pieces over and over and over again. And the more times your brain has to figure out the pieces, the more it's going to have long-term retention. So when you spread it out, it may seem like slower progress, but by the end of the week or the end of the learning the piece, you're going to see marked improvement. The more times we come back to something, the better our brains retain that information. So for even better, learning and retaining, you can break that daily practice into 2 15-minute sessions, or maybe 3 10-minute sessions, or just when you walk by the piano, play that song a time or two again. The more times you can come back to the piece, the better your brain will learn it, and the faster you'll learn the piece. So again, each practice session won't see as dramatic results if you spread them out, but in the long run, you will have better learning if you come back to your piece more times than if you have one big long practice session. All right, I'll be talking to you later. Bye-bye.